Welcome back to the Missildine Online walkthrough of Final Fantasy IX. No longer is it a Let's Play. Just to clarify, the whole Let's Play is great, but I hope it's a little more informative than that. I know this game inside and out. Anyways, has nothing to do with the game. Let's move on to the game. So last time on Final Fantasy IX walkthrough with Corey here at Missildine Online, we finished up Limblum. We walked around, we did some shopping, and then we got to the world map and we explored some areas, and we came here to Chocobo Forest. So here we are in Chocobo Forest. Now, if you don't come... Okay, so the first time that Mean sees you after Choco has changed any time, he's puzzled. He doesn't even know why. So I wanted to start it right from here so you guys see that he doesn't know what's going on. And I'm also going to post the link in the description to the video that we did of the first time we came to Chocobo Hot and Cold. And Chocobo Forest to play Chocobo Hot and Cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the dialogue between Zidane and Mean. And then I'm going to play a little bit, but I'm not going to show it in the video. If you have any questions, be sure to check out that video. The link is in the description for that video of Chocobo Hot and Cold. Another thing that I'm going to do, which I think will be really cool for a lot of different people, is I'm actually going to edit together every video that has me finding a chocograph on the overworld. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a video with commentary telling you where everything is and how to get there. And that's not going to be, though, until the end of... probably during Disc 4 that is going to happen. So during Disc 4, I will make a compilation. We are not there yet, just to let you know. Alright, so let's see what Zidane and Mean talk about. Who is that Chocobo? I'm not sure what happened, but he is definitely Choco. You're right, Kupo, but why? Oh, legend was true. I'll tell you a secret. I'm looking for paradise on Earth. Only chosen Chocobos can evolve and lead their masters to that paradise, Kupo. Let's evolve Choco so that we can go to paradise, Kupo. Huh. So evolution leads to paradise. Is that what we're doing? So right now we have 438 points. Let's see. We are so far away from a Robe of Lords and Protect Rings. Now, I would like to say that this is the only way to get Protect Rings, and I believe it's one of the only ways to get Robe of Lords. You can steal one later in the game, but, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, so I'm going to play some Chocobo Hot and Cold, and see ya in, like, a split second because of editing. The power of editing. Alright, goodbye. Alright, so I just did a quick game just to find more chocograph pieces, because as you guys know in the last video of Chocobo Forest, we discovered every single chocograph possible to find in the forest as of right now. But I did find this chocograph piece that says, "Though who do not fear death, find what the islands and salvage, see what lies there," by Sid the First. So, that is definitely going to be something we will have to check out. And that's it. We're good. We can take a look at chocographs. Sure, why not? We got Bird's Eye Lagoon, Faraway Lagoon, Small Beach. Small Beach, Now, like I said, I'm not going to be doing any of these until Disc 4. I did the first 3, as you guys know, because those were easy to get. But that is all I believe that I'm going to do until Disc 4. So it's just easier just to get them all done and film it and whatnot. So, that's it for that. Let's go. Now, as I said in the last video, we're actually going to go back to Gizmaluke's Grotto. There's something there that I feel is cool, and you guys will enjoy. So... let's go to Gizmaluke's Grotto. It's not pivotal, and you can go back to Gizmaluke's Grotto anytime. Ooh, before Disc 4, I believe. There's certain places that you can't get to at certain points in the game, and you'll find out why. I'm not going to spoil that for anyone. But, yeah. So the Chocobo Forest thing, I think I forgot, to be honest with you, that we couldn't find any more Chocograph pieces there, so that was stupid of me. But we found a Chocograph piece, so that's always good. So we're going back to Gizmalook's Grotto. Everyone remembers being here. Traveling back in time. We'll go up here. In this room. Because we want to see our friends who have a baby. When did that get here? Alright, so we want to talk to Mogmi. We don't have anything for Mogmi and they don't have anything for us. But we want to talk to Moguta, who we have a Kupo Nut, and we get an elixir. Yeah, we do. Not a big deal. But it is something that you can get. And I wanted to show you guys that this is the earliest that you can do that. You could wait and come back later, but why not just get it done now, right? And that's all there is to do in Gizmalook's Grotto. Actually, I want to check something. Why do I always do that? I want to see if I have a bell. I don't have a bell. I never kept a bell. That kind of stinks. I wanted a Gizmalook's Grotto bell just to have, you know? Just as a reminder of times, of hard times. Actually, it wasn't that hard, but remember that Lamia thing? Thing took forever to kill. Ugh. Ugh. And then we had to eat it with Quina. Oh, poor Quina. Oh. Everyone remembers that Quina died, right? Quina was on Clara and decided to run and then just died. Just died. And I'm pretty sure that's all of the places we can go to right now. Yeah, that's all. And then we can go to Q's Marsh. Nothing extremely special happening on here, but, you know, we gotta go to that excavation site or whatever, so let's go to Q's Marsh. We haven't seen Choco in a while, so it is cool just to bring him back a little bit. Everyone remembers just run across, no big deal. Do. And of course, these guys are here. Oh no! Another random encounter. Now again, don't worry about the random encounters in this area, because we've already faced them at a much lower level than we are currently. And the enemy... Who is that? What? Quina, you're safe.
Long time no see, Zidane. Much trouble coming back from Clara alone?
Do you know a way to the outer continent? I heard there was an entrance somewhere around here. Zidane, really? You thought Quina was dead, and now you're okay? Outer continent.
Maybe I find more frogs. Sound interesting. I help you, and I eat more frogs. I come with you.
Alright, so now you guys know why I said not to train, because Quina's back, yeah! Quina's back! And has a needle fork equipped. That's good, because I thought I had missed one. So make sure that you haven't seen Quina in a very long time, so make sure Quina is all set and all ability learning and whatnot. We want to raise the spirit. Spirit, by the way, is one of the most important stats in the entire game. I think I've said that, so. And I know auto potions being learned, but we want to focus on ability up, as I've said before. Right, with other characters. Ability up and level up at certain points of the game are crucial. And we don't need jelly, we need ability up. Done, right? Done. So we got Quina back. Yeah, what up? And now that you have Quina, I would say catch the big frogs. So do that. Take Quina. There's a tadpole right there. There's some baby frogs. Don't catch the baby frogs. Only catch the big frogs. And I will be right back after I'm done catching frogs. Oh. Okay, now once you're done, and you've captured the only... For me, anyways, there was only 2 frogs that I could capture. Once you're done capturing those 2, just call it quits. Don't catch any of the baby frogs. Just let them grow up. It's just easier. You're not going to be here for a while anyway, so just let them grow up. So then we want to continue down to where Quail is, because we want to find where this place is, right? So there's no other items you can get here. Just go into Quail's hut and talk to Quail. Do you know any excavation sites in this area?
Excavation sites? Maybe I hear about it, maybe not. Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
I only hear about excavation site around this area. This Marsh road covered in brush. Maybe the road to excavation site hidden somewhere. Quina might know.
Hidden brush, huh? Well, thanks anyway. Alright, so when you're done talking to him, just leave. And go this way. That's all. That's it. And now, of course, Quina just joined the party, and already Quina is becoming a hassle. Ugh, Quina. Always running around, getting all annoying and annoying like. Aha, frog. Wait, Quina. Did you just... I think Quina just... Interesting. Quina just discovered the excavation site. This entrance. This must be the entrance to the excavation site. Oh no!
First time I see this.
Yeah. We know, Quina. Yeah, we're going inside. Let's go. Come on. Outer continent, here we come. No big deal. And there's... Why did I just...
Corey. I'm gonna fight you to the death.
So make sure you don't run into the forest, because you'll get lost. So, just run right down in here. There's no items as of yet, anyways. That's all. None. Also. Fossil Roo. I love Fossil Roo. And by love Fossil Roo, I don't love Fossil Roo. So now that we're here, before you step any further, check your party real quick. See how many characters are at level, an increment of level 5. If all of your characters are at an increment of level 5, do yourself a favor and go make sure they're not. At least one of them isn't. Just do it. You are about to discover something that uses the spell level 5 death. So, in my case, Quina and Dagger would die every single time that spell is cast. Make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? Okay. And then when you're ready, continue on into Fossil Roo. And keep moving. Do not look back. Because you are about to be chased by this machine, which will... He's tough, and you don't want to fight him. The only things he gives you is ore, high potion, and ether to steal. If you do, so there's just no point in fighting him. But I wanted to show you guys a little fight with him. Anyways, for me, I don't care. I'm not in any rush, and I want to show you guys what he's actually like. So, all right. Oh, and we're getting back attacked. You can cause him to go into like a repair mode, which is actually what we're going to do right now, is make him go into repair mode. The only thing really to do is just attack. There's no special anything. You know, just don't die. You could use Thundera, I guess. I'm trying to think of what... It doesn't matter. And, see, already I dismantled him, and we can keep going. Because Vivi is a god. Vivi is a god. And not to mention Zidane is... I mean, Vivi and Zidane are both level 18, which is pretty high for this level. Because I don't like struggling in RPGs. So the first one, it's best to just run top, and then the second thing, just run low, and you'll be able to do it. And then the third one, run high, and then jump over this, and he's gone. Easy peasy, right? Oh, and we slide. We were running so fast from the machine that ended up dying that we got stuck. So, that's it? Just kidding. Jeez. That didn't do much good. Who's there? I've been looking for you, Princess Garnet. Have we met? Quit flirting with her. Yes, ma'am. I'm Lani. I'm under order by the Queen to find you, Princess. You remember her, right? With that red-haired dude? That scarlet hair, if you will? Not returning. I've got bad news for you, Princess. It's not you I'm after. What do you mean? The pendant. Does that sound familiar? Let's have it back. It belongs to Queen Bran. ... Listen carefully, Princess. You escaped unscathed from the monster, but you're not going to be so lucky with me. Hand over the pendant right this minute. Are you the one who set that monster loose? Retrieving the pendant far outweighs the safety of the princess. What do you mean by that? I meant exactly what I said. My orders don't include Princess Garnet's safe return. What? My mother would never order. That's enough! Give me the pendant. You're trying my patience. What if we refuse? Stubborn fools. Have it your way. So this is Lani, the bounty hunter that was hired by Bran to stop you. You remember the scene with her, right? When she was up talking to the queen, and the queen was all like, Now, the only thing you can really do is use Quina and cast Mighty Guard. Mighty Guard is a great thing, but this is also a really easy fight, just to let you know. She will concentrate on Dagger if Dagger is conscious. So just make sure Dagger's fine, and you'll be fine. The other thing is make sure to cast Slow, because you want to steal two things from her. Now, the first one that you can steal is an Ether, which is fine, you know, you can get those plenty of times, and a Gladius. Now, the Gladius, this is the first time in the game that you can get the Gladius, just so you know. Now, we want to use Auto Life on Dagger. Why not, right? It's a very simplistic fight. She won't do much. She'll cast Watera on the entire group sometimes, and she also casts Scan all the time, which is great because Scan does nothing. See? Dagger, level 15. HP, MP. That's it. I mean, there's really no big deal there. And that's really all for strategy. Is just, and now you could summon Ramu, but there's no point because, I mean, you can easily defeat her. As long as you keep Dagger up, you'll be fine. You'll absolutely be fine. Did I steal the Gladius? I didn't even notice. Then with Quina, just attack. That's fine. Just make sure you don't kill Lani. She's pretty easy to kill. We've also heard of Lani because she signed a thing in the hotel room, remember? Saying something about how it was awful and she hated it. So let's use Cure. There we go. We'll use Mass Cure. And a Coral Sword. I forgot she had a Coral Sword. You were going to want to get the Coral Sword. It's not a big deal because you can get it later. But might as well, right? I don't know why she just concentrated on Quina. That was kind of odd. Steal again. Now, anytime there's a boss, and I've said this and I'll say it again, make sure you steal everything they have. There's no point not to. Alright, and we also want to cast Life on Quinn. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any... Lani doesn't have any dramatic weaknesses to magic at all. So, you know, just keep everyone topped off and you'll be fine. Really concentrating on Quina, though. That's really weird. I've never seen her concentrate on anyone, but that's really, really strange. Why is she focusing on Quina? I don't know. I blame you, viewer. It's your fault. You know, I'd say poison her, but I'm afraid of what that'll do, so don't poison her. Only because we want to make sure we steal it. Alright, now I'm going to wait and make sure that I steal. You guys know the strategy. There's nothing too special about it. Just keep everyone's health topped off. And that's really it. That's all you can do. Alright. I'll see you when I steal the Gladius. Now, Dagger hit Trance while we also got the Gladius, so that's cool. We can continue the fight now. All of her... Jeez, Quina, you keep dying. All that her summon does now is the... So we'll use it, right? All it does now is it shows the Eidolon. Now, once you use him once, it's flagged, right? And sometimes the Eidolon will appear. Sometimes he'll only send his weapon to do the bidding. With any Eidolon, right? So this is the longest summon, which is also the most powerful summon, right? Is when she's in her form. And you saw how little amount of damage that did. It just, you know, that's what it's going to do. Very, very little damage. Let's cast Thunder up. Now, hopefully we can get Quina up without killing Lani, because we want Quina to learn some stuff, right? Cast Thundera. So once you have the Gladius, I believe that's it. You have the Coral Sword, the Gladius, the Ether, and that's all you can steal from her. But let's just double check. Of course, you'd use that on Dagger. Right. This doesn't have anything. Now we can just focus on taking Lani down. What do you think you're doing? Oh, shut up. You little brat. Lani really is a brat, though. Ooh. Ooh, don't use that on me. Oh, no. Right? You know what I'm saying? Vivi, level 18. Whoa. Who's weak against thunder? Vivi's weak against thunder? He shouldn't be. Well, he's got the flame staff, so I get... No, he still shouldn't be. The only reason I'm making sure that everyone stays up is because when we kill, we want the ability points, right? So... Dead! You're pretty good. What is she wearing? It's hot. I mean, what? Just kidding. Pixels are great and all, but I'll pass. I'll pass on pixels. Pass on the pickles. Pass on the pit. Yeah. What a drag. I'll let you guys go for now. Toodaloo. And then, well, you're done. You can leave Fossil Roo. We're not going to the outer continent anymore. So, it was fun and all, but we don't need to go. I'm just kidding. Alright, so Vivi learned Sleep, and Dagger also learned something, so, and also leveled up. So, we can go and we can finally switch Vivi's staff, I believe, from Sleep, from the Flame Staff to the Oak Staff, right? Already learned everything? Sweet. Mage's Hat, there's nothing you can learn. Nothing you can learn from Wrist, he's still learning Jelly. Alright, so almost We can almost switch to nothing. We can almost, yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Quinn has still got a long way to go for everything. And Exploda, and then Gladius is actually... So the Gladius is actually one less than Exploda, and because of that, we're actually going to switch to it. I know that's weird, and I've done it before, but I want to try to do it as whatever I can. So right now, I know the Exploda is better, but the Gladius has Annoy, and that's one of the only ways to learn Annoy right now. So we'll wait until we have Annoy, and then we can do, we can learn Lucky 7. Because Lucky 7's great, but it's very selective of when you can use it. So we'll wait. Now, heal up a little bit, because you will get into random encounters in this area. It's bound to happen. So just heal up a bit. There is an item shop in here, so don't worry about running out of items. And then we want to continue going on back here. Okay. Alright, so I wanted to come back in real quick in the middle of this random encounter because one of the enemies that you can fight here is a griffin, which if you allow Quina to eat the griffin, you can learn White Wind for Quina, which is a great spell. It heals everyone in the party. I would highly suggest trying to get White Wind. White Wind is phenomenal. Now, this is a good time while we're running back to go get something. I'll explain after the random encounter. Like I was saying, this is a good time to tell you guys about some of the enemies that you'll encounter here in Fossil Roo. Most of them, well, so we just had a bunch of level ups. Dagger leveled up, and Zidane leveled up, and also a bunch of abilities were just learned, which is awesome. And we also got a Peridot, which now drops from enemies. The first one that we could have got was from Ramu. That was the first one, but now we can actually get it from other people as well. So it's not a big deal. But since people learn some things, just make sure, if you're following along, Zidane had Magician Shoes equipped before, which was magic, and he doesn't really use magic. So what we want to do is we want to try to find an ability or something that we can use. And Power Belt would be exactly what we're looking for. The MP attack is great since he doesn't use MP. So the MP attack encounter is phenomenal. So just switch to that. Why not? I don't think Vivi learned anything. And, of course, Dagger learned all of her Mithril Rod things, so we can just move it back to Stardust Rod. Right? Keep her Spirit up, because like I said before, Spirit is one of the best stats you can have, and it's the only one in the game that's maxable. Right. But anyways, on to what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted. You'll want to go in here, this back by the beginning, go to the back, and you can get an elixir. I know it seems like, hey, why did you go all the way back there? But I did, and I wanted to, so deal with it. Now, most of the enemies, what I wanted to say before I got into any random encounters, which is why I'm not moving, because I want to make sure that you guys know what enemies are here, and I don't want to keep pausing and fighting and editing it out and whatnot. So, two of them you have fought before. The Griffin, which was one of those sub-bosses in Trino with Steiner during Disc 1. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that. Steiner was easily able to beat him because he had the blood sword and everything else. Well, now a Griffin is a regular enemy. The Griffin is also the one that I said that Quina can learn White Wind from, and I highly suggest doing that. Now, if you've been following along with me, Quina also already has the ability Night, which, if you don't, you can get one from Abominations, which you will find, and you will know exactly which ones they are. They look like these giant face-crawling things. They're ugly as hell. So there's those, and Seeker Bats. Seeker Bats you probably ran into back in Pinnacle Rocks. There was the Sand Scorpions, Seeker Bats, and Zagnals. You probably ran into Seeker Bats. A new enemy is the Feather Circle, and you will know which one this is. The feather circle is like this green little thing. There's also, I believe, a friendly version of a feather circle. Now, if you eat them, you will get a spell called level 4 Holy. It's going to be a very long time until you can use the Holy spell, which is a spell later on in the game for, I believe, only Dagger or Eco. Yeah. Which is, you know, spoiler. There's only Holy. So being able to have access to level 4 Holy in time for a certain part of the game is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And that's about all you can... That's all of the enemies that are here. You just fought Lani, she was the boss of the area, and you fought her right when you walked in, so that's not a big deal. There are no bosses, but next time, in the next part, we will finish Fossil Roo proper. We will actually do Fossil Roo without any interruptions from Lani or any other bosses or anything like that. We will just finish Fossil Roo. Until then, thank you for joining us right here at Missile Dine Online in our walkthrough of Final Fantasy IX. My name is Corey. Thank you very much for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all of your friends. And remember, never give up, never surrender.